10 businesses that never fail in Africa that have been tried, tested, and have proven to be extremely successful over and over again. All you need to do is to execute them properly and you'll be smiling all the way to the bank. What are these businesses, you may ask? Well, stay tuned to find out. Africa is a land of immense opportunity. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur or someone just looking to expand their portfolio, these businesses are good for you. Not only because success is guaranteed, but because they are relatively easy to start. You can get started on most of them as early as today.
Here are 10 businesses that never fail in Africa. They are tried, tested, and have proven to be extremely successful over and over again. All you need is to make sure that they are properly executed and success is guaranteed. What are these businesses, you may ask?
Number 10, transportation and logistics. African cities are growing exponentially and putting a lot of pressure on existing traditional transportation systems. This is a huge advantage for savvy investors that know how to get around transportation systems.
Investing in this area has massive potential, with opportunities ranging from transport systems, package and food delivery, e-commerce delivery, and so much more. This business is a sure win. You could start with a single car or even a motorcycle and scale it up as time goes by. People will always need to move from one place to the other, and things also have to be delivered, be it food or parcels. This is a pretty straightforward business model, and it has a 99% chance of succeeding.
You could start with a single car, a motorcycle, or even a tuk-tuk. It doesn't matter as long as you get started and you can scale as time goes by. This is a straightforward business model and you can't go wrong with it. A good example of a company doing this on the continent is Kobo 360.
Nigerian startup that is dominating when it comes to logistics on the continent.
Number 9, crowd farming. Investing in agriculture is always a good idea in Africa. Considering that agriculture is responsible for 60% of Africa's GDP, you can hardly go wrong when you invest in agriculture on the continent. Crowd farming is when a group of investors come together and invest in a group of farmers. This business has proven to be extremely lucrative over the years.
It's one of the most lucrative businesses in Africa. Crowd farming has taken off massively, providing an opportunity for farmers to raise funds for their crops. Crowd farming is when a group of investors put their funds together and allocate them to promising farming ventures in return for a profit. The ROI on this is insane. Platforms like Farm Crowdy and Thrive Agri offer investment opportunities for agricultural projects and have massively contributed to the agricultural ecosystem in Africa. Agriculture has always been a prominent industry on the continent, and investing in this sector always brings significant return. Africa has vast arable lands and favorable climate for diverse crop farming. From commercial farming to agro-processing, agriculture offers numerous business opportunities across the value chain. It's almost impossible not to succeed in this business.
If you intend to go into crowd farming, then you have to come together with other investors to find the best farms to invest in. You could invest in cash crops or in crops that are consumed on the continent, anything from maize to cocoa and coffee. It doesn't matter. They are all very, very lucrative in Africa. Number 8, business process outsourcing. The rise of e-commerce on the continent has created a need for product service outsourcing. Many companies have to outsource parts of their business to be able to be successful at the end of the day. Considering that the demand is so high on the continent and there is available labor, business process outsourcing is becoming more and more lucrative.
It has created a vast demand for outsourcing in Africa. The African business process outsourcing market is growing at an insane rate of 10% annually, and countries like Mauritius and Madagascar are taking the lead. Africa is packed with skilled and cheap labor available for the taking. Companies like Andela and Samasos provide access to a talented workforce and ample opportunities to build a sustainable outsourcing business. This is the time to capitalize on this niche.
Outsourcing is becoming more and more lucrative on the continent, with countries like Morocco and Madagascar at the forefront of this business. Business process outsourcing is something that is still overlooked by many on the continent, but it's very, very lucrative.
With high rates of unemployment in most African countries and an increasing number of university graduates and skilled workers, what better place is there to set up a business in process outsourcing than Africa at the moment? This is a guaranteed win.
Next up, we have online education. Online education is a booming business in Africa and it is on the rise.
With a growing population of young people continually seeking to improve their skills and advance their careers, this has created a massive demand for affordable, flexible, and quality online education. With platforms like African Virtual University and UNICAF that provide a learning environment that allows learners to balance work, study, and other commitments, this is a gold mine.
An education business in Africa is a no-brainer. Not only it's in high demand, but it's easy to set up and it is extremely lucrative. Demand for skill development is soaring in Africa and intelligent entrepreneurs can easily take advantage of this situation. You can set up e-learning platforms, vocational training centers, and even virtual master classes. It doesn't matter. Everything is on high demand in Africa when it comes to online education.
The importance of education and skill development is soaring in Africa like never before. Entrepreneurs who can establish educational institutes, vocational training centers, or e-learning platforms can tap into this huge market with increasing demand for quality education and professional skill enhancement. Investing in an online education platform is a great opportunity for entrepreneurs to make significant impact while reaping significant rewards. This business never fails in Africa.
So we have financial tech solutions. Africa is home to the world's largest unbanked adult population. Yes, you heard me right. The largest unbanked adult population in the world is found in Africa.
Investing in digital financial solutions creates an enormous opportunity for entrepreneurs. Startups like PiggyVest, Paystack, and Flutterwave provide solutions that cater to the financial needs of Africans. Mobile technology has transformed Africa's financial landscape and brought about a wave of fintech innovation. Businesses that provide mobile banking services, digital payment solutions, or develop mobile apps have tremendous potential to thrive in this dynamic sector. Countries like Kenya have become cashless as a result of mobile payment solutions like M-Pesa. This can easily be replicated in any one of the African countries, and it is a guaranteed win.
5. Startups like PiggyVest, Paystack, or even Flutterwave have been making a killing on the continent these past years with financial solutions that are accessible to the general public. Considering how mobile technology has transformed the African continent and has taken the entire continent like a storm, it's very easy to get started with payment solutions that can be guaranteed to succeed, especially solutions that need only your cell phone. And there are still so many countries on the continent that don't have these solutions. If you can bring such a solution to one of the other African countries, you stand to make a fortune. The fifth business that never fails in Africa is medical and health services. The healthcare industry in Africa is massive.
An investment in this sector presents endless opportunities. From medical research to medical equipment and telemedicine-based solutions, the healthcare industry is both vast and profitable. Providing quality healthcare and medical services is perpetually in demand on the continent. Entrepreneurs who invest in hospitals, clinics, specialized medical services, and digital medical solutions, or even pharmaceutical manufacturing, find constant growing customers.
Healthcare is one niche in Africa that never disappoints.
Energy. With climate change being a major problem of our time, green energy solutions like solar lamps and solar power generators present unique opportunities, especially in Africa. With its abundant sunlight and growing energy demands, Africa is the perfect market for renewable energy solutions. Solar, wind, and hydroelectric power are energy sources with significant potential for growth on the continent. Investing in any one of these areas creates opportunities for businesses, governments, and even individuals to generate financial returns and support the continent's development agenda. Solar power is gaining popularity, and businesses focused around this, especially when it comes to manufacturing, distributing, and installing solar panels, have seen remarkable success in Africa in the past years, and this is bound to continue in coming decades.
Manufacturing. As we all know, Africa has a lot of natural resources that are not transformed on the continent. Most of what Africa consumes is being imported, while you have so many resources that can easily be transformed on the continent. This provides a huge opportunity for industrialists to be able to transform these commodities on the continent. Not only they stand to make a chunk of profit, but they can also create employment.
The cost of imports has created a gap for locally made products. To fill this gap, entrepreneurs who invest in manufacturing businesses and build efficiency in the supply chain are killing it right now. Africa's growing middle class and their increasing demand for consumption offer a favorable market for manufacturing and industrial production. Entrepreneurs who invest in the manufacturing industries such as textiles, consumer goods, or even automotive manufacturing will always succeed in Africa.
It doesn't matter whether you are producing cars, textiles, or even processing food. Everything you choose is on high demand on the continent. Number 2, real estate and property development. In the African continent, real estate is on the rise. There's a real estate boom that has been taking place in recent years,
driven by urbanization and population expansion. Investing in property development, commercial property, luxury, or even affordable housing projects presents a promising opportunity for investors looking for a stable and profitable business opportunity. The demand is so high that almost anyone can make a fortune through real estate in Africa. There's a shortage of housing, so it doesn't even matter anymore how you choose to invest in real estate. All you need is the right location and you are good to go.
From luxury housing to affordable housing, there are lots of opportunities on the continent to start a real estate business. You don't need to have expertise. All you need is to find the right location and invest in the right property, and you'll be smiling all the way to the bank.
Hospitality. Tourism is one of the fastest growing industries globally, and it's no different in Africa. The continent's diverse cultures, wildlife, nature, and landmarks create an opportunity for entrepreneurs to build sustainable businesses around tourism. Africa's rich cultural heritage and breathtaking landscapes make it a popular tourist destination. Investing in hotels, resorts, restaurants, tour operators, or even cultural experiences is always a reliable business in the tourism sector on the continent. You can't go wrong with this business.
From agriculture to agribusinesses, services, and manufacturing, you can hardly go wrong on the continent if you proceed properly. The opportunities in Africa are endless. So whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or an experienced investor, Africa is a place to consider this year. Which business idea resonated with you the most? Let us know down in the comment section below. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.